It is that time of the show when we say hello to today's guests, and we are joined by a returning friend and meeting a new friend. We are joined by Dennis Sonney, who is a marketing coach for CMTC, California Manufacturing Technology Consultants, which I think, were you guys like trying to use all the letters of the alphabet?
Before my time, yeah.
And by Cinnamon Alvarez, who is the president and owner of A19, a company that makes distinctive ceramic lighting. And we'll talk about that in more detail in a moment. But Dennis, the last time you were on, we talked about what your firm does, which is helping manufacturers in California, not only stay in California, but stay in business. And that show got so much, generated so much interest, I thought it would be fun to have you back on with one of the manufacturers that your firm has worked with so we can learn a little bit more about the process. But in a nutshell, tell us a little bit about CMTC. And you work with or as a part of the Department of Commerce?
Yes, we do. We're funded through the NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology, through Commerce. And every single state in the United States has an MEP center. In California, because of its size, there's 2 centers. And we work with everybody, all the manufacturers south of Ventura. So very active portfolio.
So your firm works, with Southern California, and there's another group like yours for Northern California. But what are some of the things, if a manufacturer is watching this and says, well, since the downturn in the economy, things aren't the same. I've been watching my revenues or my profits erode period over period. I could use some help. What are some of the things that CMTC does to help manufacturers?
Well, CMTC, they've been in business for over 25 years, and a lot of what we do are the ISO certifications that a lot of these manufacturers are going after, different types of quality certifications. We do a lot of lean manufacturing and Six Sigma training. But because of the economy and the downturn, a lot of manufacturers today are saying, hey, we need new business. Help us with our marketing strategies and our website portholes, our web image. So we're doing a lot of the whole marketing.
It's interesting that you say that, because in the old economy, a lot of these manufacturers, I hate to say it, well, not a lot of them, but some of them were almost successful in spite of themselves. They just kind of opened up shop, did business, maybe they made good money, maybe they just kind of got by, but they got by. Right. With the downturn in the economy, they're watching the people that buy from them disappear, right, and those that are still around are buying less. And now they're suddenly saying, wow, how do I attract more business? And how do I run a more efficient operation? Do you find a lot of that?
Definitely. And then with all the social media and all the different ways that customers can leave feedback on manufacture and the items that you're manufacturing today, I mean, you have to go back to your web presence and take a look at your vision and mission and your sales propositions.
Yeah, and web, I'm thinking, for these guys is more important than ever, because now, whether you're in business or just a consumer, if you're thinking about doing business with a new company, or it's someone that you know nothing about, what's the first thing you do?
Right,
that everyone does?
Jump on the web.
You jump on the web, and if
right,
you've got, as I've seen, a website that was created 10 or 15 years ago and looks like it, yeah, you could have just a top-notch operation, but the impression that anyone going to the website is going to get may speak a different story.
It's definitely true. And also when you go into these small manufacturing areas, and these mom and pop shops that have been doing something the same way routinely over and over again, it's nice to have a fresh set of eyes come in and help them kind of reorganize the way business is being laid out.
All right, well, I want to talk to Cinnamon here in a moment, but it sounds to me like if your firm can come in and show a manufacturer how to develop new business and how to take the business they've got and be more lean in how they handle that and reduce overhead, reduce costs,
sure,
so they can increase profits on the business they've already got as well as developing new business, that could literally save them and keep them in business.
Most definitely. And CMTC, that's what our mission is we want to keep manufacturing alive in the United States. And CMTC, we are a nonprofit organization, and we have all different types of grants and funds. So we drill all that grants down to our small manufacturers to help them grow and prosper.
Well, and that's a perfect transition. Small manufacturers, although you're growing so rapidly, it's very soon you'll never be able to refer to yourself as a small business again. But Cinnamon, tell us a little bit about your business and your story.
Okay. We really do manufacture ceramic wall sconces and pendants, which is a little bit of a primitive art form. We have clay in its liquid form, which is called slip. We pour it into ceramic, actually they're made out of plaster molds. As the slip starts to dry, the water is absorbed out of the clay and we get the thick perimeter. It's all done by hand. Wow. People think that we have in manufacturing CNC machines and things. It's really not. We are artisans at our trade. And then when they come out, they get in a kiln, they fire a full 8-hour day, come out the next day, and then we do made-to-order business. So our customers, that's how we compete with the box chain stores and the imports coming from China, is you get to choose the fixture that you want, the finish that you want, the component that you want inside of it, and we can turn all of that around being a U.S. manufacturer in sometimes a day, maximum of a week, exactly made to order what the customer wants.
And that's what's so wonderful about what you do. You know, I've looked at your product, and it's to me it's more art that creates light than a light that looks like art. I mean, your sconces and pendants are truly pieces of art that anyone would be thrilled to have in their home, their business. Who are some of the folks that utilize your product?
Well, the end user consumer can be anyone from a homeowner. We do a lot of business with designers, specifications, contract business, resorts, hotels, restaurants. So we are in a niche in that we make ceramic lighting, but it's such a versatile product that it can go anywhere from onesie-twosies for homes to large scale. Our largest project was a condominium project in Barbados. It was it was over 1,000 fixtures, all customized for that. We've done custom cutout designs, custom finish matching. And it is like a piece of art. I feel a little bit spoiled in my business. It's like going to the art studio and getting paid for it. We get to see an entire project from start to finish. Yeah, it's very rewarding.
And with what you do, because it is made to order, your product can match almost any theme, look, or feel that a designer has in mind.
Correct.
So if they're working on redesigning a hotel or a resort facility, whatever that theme or style is, they can pick the look that they want and then the exact finish and even the inside type of lighting that they want.
Exactly, exactly. So it can go from very, very basic, plain, where you want like an architectural element, a wall sconce that just has a cylinder or a cone or a bowl, all the way up to themed for resorts. One of our best-selling fixtures is a bamboo wall sconce. Yeah, and you can match color palettes. Exactly. So we do have a line, a full catalog that we designed, we build, we stock in inventory, and then we can customize that as well.
Well, for anyone that's listening, so we're going to take a break here in a moment. What's your website?
A19.com. The letter
enough.
A, the number 19, right.
It's 3 letters, A19.com. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I'd like to talk about how you two came together, what your needs were at the time, because everyone's needs have changed with the economic climate, and how CMTC came in and what they've actually done to help your business. The next portion of this show is going to be one you don't want to miss. Don't go away.